Hey there. So today I thought I'd do a video showing you how I decided to organize Tony and I's holiday decor. Now we've only had our house for a little over a year, so we really haven't accumulated a whole lot, but there's no reason why we can't get it organized from the start. I've seen tons, and I mean tons, of videos here on YouTube about ways to store your holiday decor. And there are videos out there from the simplest solutions all the way to entire basements filled and categorized with probably tens of thousands of dollars of holiday decor. I'm not going that route. I don't have that much stuff. However, I will show you what I plan on doing with the little bit of holiday decor that we do have, and just kind of my very simple, about $30 solution that you can maybe try too. So first, let me show you what I'm dealing with at the moment. Right now, the holiday that we have the most decor for would probably be Christmas. And I've only got really one tote to put small Christmas things in, and that's that red one right there. I bought that tote for about $5. I think it was from Hobby Lobby, maybe it was Dollar General. It might have even been Family Dollar. I'm not sure, but I remember thinking, ooh, red, we can color code the holiday decor. And then I thought, even with my OCD, it doesn't really need to be that particular. Because then I thought, okay, for Easter we could do blue, and St. Patrick's Day we could do green. But some of those colors is just a little too difficult to find. And if I can't do something 100%, I really don't want to do it at all. So here's my plan. I have this metal shelf right here behind me that I actually gave this and two others to my parents and kind of felt like an Indian giver. I actually asked my parents if I could have one of them back, which they didn't care because a year later they're still not using any of them, so they said I could go ahead and take one. So I'm going to use that along with some storage locking containers that I bought from Walgreens, and just some simple labels that I made with the holiday name on it and a little icon. And that's how I'm going to store most of our holiday decorations, at least the stuff that can fit inside totes. So let me show you the materials that I'm going to use, and then I'll show you how I'm going to put it together. So here are the totes that I purchased from Walgreens, and the labels I made myself on Walgreens' website to send to my local Walgreens store to have them printed off. I made all these on just one poster, and then when I got it home, I measured and cut out the labels myself and then taped them on the inside of the totes with some packing tape. Now these are the Sterilite latching boxes, and if you want, the dimensions are right there. 23 inches long, 16 inches wide, and almost 7 inches tall. So they're a decent size, especially if you're going to use it for holiday decor. And what I like about these, as it says in the name of it, they're latching. So it's not just, you know, the lid goes on and boom, it's done. I like that it latches and it's secure. Just so that way, if for whatever reason it were to fall on the floor, the lid isn't going to come off, and the decorations are going to go all over the basement floor and possibly get dirty or ruined or what have you. First thing, I'm going to put this shelf together, and then we're going to organize the decorations, get them in their bins, and it'll look all organized and ready to go for each holiday. So let me go ahead, put on some music, and we will put the shelf together now. Screwed up that bottom shelf. Let's try that again. So in this tote here, I have a lot of small Halloween decor. There's, in fact, even stuff sitting on the top because I just didn't have enough room inside the tote to put everything. So I'm hoping that the Sterilite tote that I bought will be enough to do that, although I'm not sure, because if a big tote like this isn't enough, I may have to get another Sterilite one and label it Halloween. But if that's the case, it won't be bad because it'll only be about $6 or $7 more. Now up here on this counter, there is quite a bit of Christmas decor. And in fact, we have the Christmas tree up here, and that's definitely not going to fit on that shelf. So I may just leave it over here on this counter for now, along with some other bulky things like this bear and that bear. But the smaller holiday decor that won't fit in a tote, like the garland and stuff like that, I figure I can just put on these top two shelves here, and then I can put the couple totes here, and then the last three on the bottom. Or maybe I'm thinking maybe even the totes could go on the top two, and then the bulky stuff go on the bottom. However, if I do that, the Halloween and Thanksgiving and one of the Christmas would have to go here, and the Christmas and Easter would have to go here, because there just isn't enough room here for three totes to go together. However, it would really bother my OCD that there's one Christmas tote on this shelf and one up here, and they're not together, which I know sounds probably pretty petty, but it's just the way I am, I guess. So I think I'm going to just do maybe I might just do like maybe even the Halloween Thanksgiving here, bulky stuff here, the two Christmas here, and then Easter and bulky stuff down there. But then that would also bother me that all the totes aren't together. Oh Lord, I need to go see someone. As far as Halloween decorations go, I pretty much got most of our Halloween decor inside this tub. There was just some bulky things that I wasn't able to get in there, like these little plastic cauldrons that we used for candy, these styrofoam pumpkins, this other little candy dish in the shape of a casket, the skull, and then these bigger cutouts that we had on the bedroom doors. None of that, unfortunately, fits, but I think I'm just going to set the cutouts on top of the bin on the shelf, and then these can just go on one of the shelves above the totes. Oh, and I just wanted to point out a reality of basements. Yes, you will have spiders. Alright, so I have the Halloween tote filled up, and the little, candy baskets or buckets, whatever you want to call them, that I said didn't fit, I just put on the shelf right above the Halloween tote. And actually, in all honesty, now that I'm thinking about it, since they're small enough, I could probably just put them on this small shelf here because they won't take up so much room. Okay, so I went ahead and did that, and now I have this whole shelf free to do whatever I need to, as well as the rest of the shelf up here. So inside this Christmas tote here, I'm just putting the star that I got from my work last year when it was on clearance. Also, Charlie Brown coffee mug set that I got on clearance last year as well. Some flowers that we kind of put on the kitchen table. A kind of wreath shaped and decorated serving dish that we got from Goodwill. And then these kind of old looking retro like wooden plaque things. We didn't put them up last year, but I think it's because we kind of forgot that we had them. So we're going to put those up next year. Whoa. And use those as well. Alright, so I think I'm pretty much done. I about 95% like the way that it turned out. However, it's probably going to be kind of an ongoing work in progress. But I'm happy to report that the counter that had all the Christmas stuff on it is now cleared off, although it needs cleaned. And here is the final product. As long as my phone doesn't turn around. Okay, so unfortunately I had more Christmas decor than I thought I did. So the skinny stuff that would fit in these two totes here is in the two Christmas totes, and all the bulky stuff is in this red one, which I actually kind of liked putting here because then I was able to put these two bears on top of it so they're not sitting directly on the floor. And then any of the bulky stuff that I couldn't also get in those totes, I put up here on these top two shelves. So I've got a candy cane thing that we hang on the front door, the wreath we hang on the mirror above our couch. As I said earlier, a couple Christmas trees, kind of a metal Santa decor. Down here in this gray bag, I have some wreaths or kind of like outdoor holiday decor that my parents gave us. I got some garland, 9 different strands of it, because we have 9 spindles between our living room and dining room. So I'm going to put a strand of garland around each one this year. And I got those on clearance last year. In this box here is a nativity scene, or no, I'm sorry, Snow Village. We got all the pieces there from Family Dollar, I believe, last year for $1 each. And it's actually a really nice set. We put that on the mantle. That's underneath the mirror that we put this wreath on. And last year it turned out really, really nice. And then down here, of course, the totes, along with the other bulkier Halloween and Christmas stuff that I could not fit inside the totes. So I really wanted to just do this video for 2 reasons. One, I personally wanted to organize our holiday decor. It was kind of in bins and laying on top of the bins and not all in one place, and it just really bothered me, and I just really wanted to get it organized. So I figured that was kind of a great excuse for a video. And the second reason I wanted to do this is to show you that you don't need to spend a lot of money to organize stuff in your home, especially when it comes to holiday decor that can sometimes get a little nuts. Each of those Sterilite totes were about $6. So I have about $30 invested in totes, which is actually really decent. The labels, as I said earlier, were all made on just one 16 by 20 inch poster, and I cut them out when I got home. The poster was under $10, so I made all those labels for under 10 bucks. And the shelf I've had for over a year, but I got it from Menards a couple of years ago for 30 bucks. And it's very sturdy, and it's extremely easy to put together. It requires no tools whatsoever. So if you want to add up everything that I have here, as far as the totes, the labels, and the shelving, I have about 70 bucks into it. But that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. As I said, this is going to be an ongoing project as we accumulate more holiday decor. I'm sure I'm going to probably go out and get more of these Sterilite totes, because as I said, I like that they lock on the top, so that way for whatever reason they happen to fall on the floor, the lid just doesn't pop off and my holiday decor is strewn all over the basement floor, getting dirty or possibly getting wet if the basement were to flood or anything like that, which thankfully that hasn't happened yet, so let's hope it doesn't. But I will definitely keep you updated with that if I continue to improve on it or change it or modify it in any way. But if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And if you have any suggestions for future videos as to what you'd like for me to do or me to suggest or show you, I will be more than happy to do that. But that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will put up another sort of organizational video this week. I'm kind of working on a couple different projects, but I'm trying to accumulate a couple different supplies before I film that. So, but that is it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. I know I already said that about once or twice now, so whatever. But I will catch you all in the next video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.